initiation, but he gives that kind of flexibility.
I'm scared for Liquid's Teamfight because I feel like they don't have great lockdown against the center Stampede.
Especially against a hero that has built-in spell immunity, Lifestealer.
Some timings and peakness for some heroes, as some heroes are just not going to be pressured now, and others were going to have more experience than you would have imagined. I mean, it's a level 3 Elder Titan on Kuroki already in this game. Now we're seeing the lanes are starting to get matched. They're going to have the Monet up versus that ET as well as Nice Sucker, but I mean, the thing is that Kuroki's got level 3 already. A level 2 Asper at this point in the game. Look at Afu.
He's punched.
He's just dead.
Whoa!
Deny, though.
He does indeed. Nice miscoil from Afu. Will take that opportunity away from Kuro, but even so, you saw the patch should be fairly safe, or do you think there's definitely a chance that RNG can get on top of GH in this lane?
If you get caught by an arrow, you're probably dead. Unless you're inside of the creep wave.
Oh, mid lane.
GH can't.
Oh, it's close. It's very, very close. Setsu will come out on top of that attempt from Weeha. Both of them trying to go for that first blood. Setsu's going to win it off the bottom lane.
There's that arrow.
RNG, they make the connection. As they get GH, Miracle chased down, will be able to get back behind the tower. They won't dive any further. But a quick 2 kills from RNG to kick these lanes off as they find those favorable matchups.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a tough lane, right? We see, like as we were talking about, Centaur versus Gyro. I think we've seen it a lot in this, I mean, over this year.
In the start, in terms of experience, if he was getting these kills as well, this lane would be an absolute nightmare for RNG, despite being able to force this Lifestealer against the Night Stalker lanes.
Yeah.
Very important that Afu gets these off every time. Now they'll turn. Open moves onto Kuro. Mind Control trying to body block them off, but Afu's on top of him, and this time the miscoil will be used offensively. He wants to make the most of those early levels.
Yeah. Nighttime hits too, so Mind Control only level 3 up top because of all these constant lane swaps, so he's probably going to stay up here for the time being to farm. And even though bottom, we said that they were going to get pressured, they did get killed that one time. Miracle's still able to secure some farm versus the Centaur with the IO back.
They're trying on mid. We are very low as Afu's going to come in looking to dive the two of them. Aphotic shield on Setsu, allowing him to continue to chase. We are trying for the jukes in the trees, and Kuro, he's just slamming down onto Setsu, punching him with a big old stapler. Chainsaw back up.
He's got a spirit and a stomp, Setsu. He's going to have to juke this one out. He's got the slide.
He's not going to use it.
Able to get it.
Didn't even turn to try and go for the slide, guys. Would have been hard to do.
It would have been hard because it's only level 1, but...
Now Kuro, he's looking to run down another. Afu's in trouble. He's being sandwiched in by the two of them. Wrap around from Weeha, pops the mango.
Find Afu as well.
They'll get the both of them. Liquid getting themselves their first 2 kills. Wants to get this wraparound on Lanham. They've got the 3 of them here, Liquid. Lanham actually all ends up juking past him. They'll look towards Flyby. He's a bit of a tankier hero to go for, but tossing him back into the rocket branch will start to bring him low. He'll pop the stick charges, missiles on the way over. We are slapping him down with the tree.
And he has an arcane rune.
They'll get the kill. Flyby's gone. A successful rotation from Weeha. Manages to open up that bottom lane to be back in a bit of Liquid's favor. Mid lane, dive onto Kuro. Stomp will slow down Setsu momentarily, but the shield gets it back off. He can jump forward with the Remnant. Kuro slowly burning down to the Flame Guard. A couple of Remnants from Setsu will seal the deal.
Still off to a very solid start here for RNG with these moves. I mean, Afu, right? He's just moving around the map, even though he's in Abaddon. Abaddon, as their like eye position, is able to make moves around the map like this and even deny yourself a couple of times. Very impactful. And we see swaps more from Liquid. They want to... Looks like they want to actually have a better matchup here in that mid. As Weeha just continues to roam around and try to set up for kills. Come on, then.
Lanham trying to turn a bit, give a bit of damage back the way of Weeha.
Uh-oh. Setsu. He got too over-aggressive.
Whoa! He's dead.
Now Afu.
He's straight up dead. Liquid just turning around at Setsu. I mean, I don't know what he was trying for there. Walking right into the face of the gyro.
Pretty aggressive moves. Like, look at this. Weeha's pretty much doing what we saw tops in as well as mid one. Like, what we've been seeing all these tinies now doing. You just run around and just try to set up kills constantly. And then you park your carry hero in a good farming lane, which is that mid one, so they can set up for kills for themselves.
Ooh, that's a smooth one from Setsu. Sidestep with the Remnant. Gets him out of the stop. Gets him back in the game and getting a kill. Very important for they can get themselves on top of the Centaur, perhaps. Get that silence on and make sure there's no stampede save for the rest of the team. Moonlight Shadow used from RNG. They'll set up for the 10-minute runes. Mono will be able to take it right away from Weeha. No detection, of course, on himself, but in fact, RNG, they're the ones to strike. They'll look towards Kuro. Kuro's dead. In comes the backup. Miracle and GH trying to turn things around. Setsu has the remnant ready to throw to the high ground. They'll get themselves. Oh,
GH.
and Monet, Lanham, they're getting in on it. Can Lanham get the pickup in time? He's not going to be able to do so. Miracle will grab it now, turns towards Lanham with the homing missile. With the leap up, Lanham's out of way. They won't chase. They'll just sell for the bounty runes, 2 for 2. Back up top, RNG finding a catch on Kuros. He's left behind by Mind Controllers and Weeha as they return to their respective lanes. For 2, we're seeing Liquid's lineup trying to chase for a lot of kills with a lot of heroes, but they're just struggling to find the grab. There's so many ways for RNG to get away from them.
Mike.
Now, trying to play with the fear, but RNG, they're ready to turn Setsu. Beautiful jump in from outside of the silence, gets back in, sets up for the lockdown onto Kuro. They'll come in with the old Stampede Jews to get themselves out of the initial team fight of Liquid. We are backing on the front lines, goes through the avalanche line. I'm able to turn with the burst. Miracle healed up by GH, but Setsu, he's got the grab with the chains onto Mind Control. Liquid are having to back off. Another big sleight of fist hits them all as Setsu continues the chase. Arfu's on the front line, but they turn. He's silent. The crippling fear causing issues for Arfu, and now Setsu, he's falling low. The silence will end just in time, allowing Setsu to get back over.
They're very tanky, very sustainable. We see as soon as that Stampede gets popped, they can choose to go for which targets they want, and they just have so much front line that they can just close in onto those targets. They didn't get on top of GH's IO though, so he was able to get a lot of sustain for his team as well.
Prospect here onto Arfu. They've got the sleep on both him and Setsu. Setsu's going to try and help out, and Arfu's already dead. Now they're on top of Setsu, and missiles headed his way. Should be fine, he's got the 3 remnants. With him back behind the tower, he'll get out of there. Liquid with the full 5-man, ready to put some pressure on mid.
They're just using that nighttime. They want to keep this pressure going. They have crippling fear up in 5 seconds again.
Looking for the wraparound. The balls will hit. They know that someone's hidden. They pop the dust. Sentries down. They have the vision on flyby. Lanham's going to try and help out with the arrow connection onto Mike's job. A miracle. There's the ult coming down. Monet Rage and an escape from him. He cannot stand tall for the fight, but Setsu's going to try and jump in and look for the cleanup. Change onto both Weeha and Kuro. Kuro drops down the ult to split them up, and Weeha's in with the combo onto Setsu. Setsu's out of mana. Setsu's dead. He overcommits and gets punished heavily by Liquid.
You have to be really careful when you commit forward like that. There's so much burst damage. Sure, you have Flame Guard, but we may see early BKBs get picked up after their first damage items on the side of RNG just to deal with that crippling fear. Miracle.
Look for the wraparound. Arrow to follow up. They'll jump in, but again, GH in with the tether, starting to give Miracle the sustain he needs to turn and look to try and fight back. Arfu's the focus. Borrow time. We'll borrow him enough to get over the river, but the ball's slapping into the side of him, slowing him down. Arfu this time will not be able to deny himself. Miracle now dominating as Liquid are coming out on top of these little skirmishes.
They're really taking advantage of the nighttime.
Onto Setsu. But they got the damage during this amount of silence and lockdown. The stomp setup is getting Weeha in close. He's in with the combo. Setsu tries to throw out the round and will be able to jump down to the low ground. Arrow holds back Weeha, but Liquid, they're chasing onward. The homing missiles go in the way of Setsu. It's pretty deep behind the tier 2 tower, so RNG will want to try and fight back. The combo's out from Flyby with the mech heal. They're back up to pretty much full Liquid. They're diving in towards the tier 3s. Weeha's in with the combo. They've killed on Setsu and Lanham. Setsu buys back. Desperately wanting to turn this around and punish Liquid for their dive as Weeha gets left behind by the rest of the team. Liquid getting everybody else out of there as it seems. Kuro will TP out right
for RNG, so as we were saying, they had the Stampede and they had the Ember Spirit in order, and even the Marauder to get on top of that IO.
Going to try and fight. Looking at Miracle, but GH is going to be around to be able to save it. TP's come in for the shrine. They're committing a lot onto this Jaren, but there's the easy tear. The GH just comes across. They'll just start to turn things around. They've got the chase on towards Monet. Stampede will be used to get them out of there, but Flyby's left behind. The Centaur will fall. And Arfu, he doesn't look to be in much of a better situation. They're running him down. Liquid, again, just punishing any attempt from RNG to look for a fight. RNG going for a very awkward play there, moving over what this Gyro is able to do with the backup of GH's IO in comparison to what the Lifesteal is able to do with a similar amount of gold. It's just totally different. It's not even close.
Weeha, a bit far up here. Reload kick's coming out though. Liquid, they want to fight this.
Tanky is going to have the pipe buff off it up, and Weeha stepping away. Monet won't be able to finish him off even with the rage committed, and now the turnaround. Miracle goes with the 3-man call out, throwing the ball, crippling fear out onto Monet. Monet stopped up by Kuro. The Lifestealer's dead, and all coming into play is going to easily set up for another as they'll jump forward towards Arfu. Liquid just cleaning up RNG every single fight. As RNG
toward GH, but
even with the pipe
dust
and with the mech and with the glimmer cape,
yeah, they need
GH is going to feel pretty safe.
Yeah, they're going to need ways to find him in the back.
They're just going to toss Mind Control in. They're ready to look to drive straight into the base. There's the commitment with the BKB. Setsu, he's trying to get on top of GH, but he cannot. The physical damage out from Miracle, it's too high. Setsu has to back out immediately. immediately as Miracle just cleans them up.
They will get mind control though, but Miracle still holding his ground.
They're feeling strong. We are going to get the jump in onto another. Lannon's found out the jump, looking for the backline. Can they kill him? GH is getting lit up. Finally get the IO. Now they've got to look to try and clean up more. Miracle turns towards Setsu and buyback comes out from Flyby. Skura goes for the TP out. Change will cancel it. RNG pushing back Liquid. See if they can find any of the big kills. Both Weeha and Miracle would be a bit of a dream for RNG to catch, but looks like they'll both have the speed to get themselves.
He reclaimed in about 10 seconds.
Coming
RNG
out.
trying to take advantage of that timing.
You get the arrow connection onto Miracle. With that Aegis of Satanic, he really isn't the target they want to try and find. Monet pops the wounds. He's trying to poke on a Miracle, but with the evasion as well, Miracle just isn't taking much damage at all. They'll surround him. Lannon's got to pounce out. The
Monet?
great fit. It's on top of Monet. Monet, he's dead. Dead for 70 seconds. And with the missile chase down onto Flyby, Liquid's going to look for more. Miracle has the damage. Double kill for Miracle as there's 3 dead on RNG.
Setsu, he has no remnants. He's got one up in about 2 seconds.
And this
The crippling
silence,
fear again.
it's so destroying for the heroes of RNG. Setsu has got buyback, but both Flyby and Monet cannot return to the game.
Forcing so many buybacks. Miracle still holding his ground here. They don't have creeps though, so these Rexes, they are healing. Creeps will start coming in. RNG trying to set up for something here.
Can they do anything with just the 3 of them?
Lanem wants the back. He wants Kurogi.
He's got the connection, jumps in with a burst. It's one of the backliners down, RNG. And they chase for more. Liquid, they are retreating. Lanham's hunting. And Liquid, but they just cannot stop Miracle from
Arrow.
taking these buildings.
They were trying to set up for a toss back play onto the crippling fear. Mind control and set it up for Weeha when he jumped.
I mean, the racks are just falling.
It's just dropping.
They've got 5 heroes. What are they going to do? They're now going to try and look for the jump. The commitment on GH. They're focusing the IO. They'll get him. The IO's gone. Instant buyback for GH as they look to rejoin the team. We are jumped past the racks and looking to start the fight behind it all. They'll pop the flag, hit the racks. They could still get the racks as this is sort of a point of the game where sure they can kill off GH. But at this point in the game, the rest of Liquid are more than happy to fight without that IO.
Silence. He has that BKB. He's just dead. He's dead for 110 seconds.
Drastic plays, frustration from RNG there for sure. They felt that they had to go for something big. You can kind of understand why he would try for that. But Liquid, they'll take game 1. Gyro and IO, Miracle's Gyro, 12-0-11. And GH with the 2-4-20. It was a clean game from Liquid. And I don't think they're going to be getting that partnership again.